Leftovers at Midnight, episode 34 with no guest because nobody likes us.
Aww.
Yeah, well, we do what we can.
Yeah. I had somebody reach out to me on Twitter actually asking about the podcast like a few minutes ago. So hopefully somebody wants to fucking come on the podcast. I don't know.
All right. Yeah. I love to come on the podcast.
I'm not going to say that. That wouldn't have... No, not good at all.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those episodes
It's
already,
gonna be one of those
isn't it?
episodes.
We haven't. We're 40 seconds in, and it's already okay.
It's already
thanks for
devolved
watching.
into
All
that.
right, subscribe. Fuck Tommy. Bo. Okay. How you guys
At
doing?
least we're not gonna have a whole episode about piss and shit again. You know?
No.
Why not?
That's like a stain on our reputation. I feel like is that episode about just piss and shit the whole way through.
I want someone to listen to that and like give honest feedback. Like, you know, these were the good poop jokes that they did.
Oh, geez.
Like for it being a shitty episode, they don't think it's shitty, you know?
Right.
Let's
yeah,
get a
hopefully.
Roger Ebert review on it. You know,
I don't know who that is.
Is it not Ebert?
who?
Roger?
What?
I thought it was Roger Ebert.
I don't know.
I know the name Roger
Probably
Ebert.
is.
Yeah.
I probably just know it wrong.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm like that with a couple names. Sometimes I can't remember random actors' names, but I can picture their head or like their face. And
Just
like I'm
their
trying
head,
to describe,
that
yeah,
just
I
head,
describe
no
them to
face.
somebody, and it's like, you know, the guy with like the short gray and black hair, and he's in that one movie with the museum and blah blah blah, and they're like, no,
Ben
Ben
Stiller?
Stiller?
exactly, yeah, exactly. So you
Can
guys do.
let's get Ben Stiller on the show.
Yo, that'd
honestly.
be fucking sick.
Or
Lit.
can we get Brendan Fraser? Like, did y'all see that
Ooh.
wholesome ass interview with Brendan Fraser that he did with that girl from TikTok?
I
Oh
can't
yeah.
say that I have.
Oh, dude, it was the most wholesome shit you could imagine. Like he it was like a Zoom interview, but he like bought flowers to like digitally give her flowers. He is a precious national treasure.
What the hell? That's awesome.
No,
dude.
National Treasure
wearing-
was Nicolas Cage.
He was wearing like this goofy looking cowboy hat that completely worked for him. Like,
Yeah, I'm glad Brendan Fraser's getting his comeback that he needed.
yeah, he got shat on by the universe for a while.
Oh yeah. And then he was in Doom Patrol, at least as a voice, and
Yeah.
I think that was kind of the beginning for him there.
I remember seeing an interview where he was so clearly stoned that it was painful to watch. Like, that was the first time that I ever saw somebody high on television, like where they wouldn't have, like, you shouldn't have been high on television, you know? Like, everyone could tell, like, he was just completely melted. It was perfect.
It's not like Snoop Dogg where you just kind of expect it.
Right. Yeah. No, this was like he got ripped right before the interview. And I'm imagining that no one told the host.
Oh man.
Who are we
Can you
talking
imagine
about?
being
I
that
spaced out.
Brendan
Brendan
Fraser.
Fraser.
That's what I thought. I got a weird.
Speaking of being high during interviews, are you
yeah, right?
you super baked right now, bro?
Bro, I'm so fucking high. I just took like 13 dabs of marijuana, bro. Like, dude, weed, 420 weed number.
Oh, 420, bro.
Tubular.
Tubular, bro.
Someone who has never smoked weed before. Tubular, bro.
Hello, my fellow kids. You see me meme or whatever.
Hello, fellow youths.
Yeah.
I too enjoy the popular musics of the day.
Where can I buy the pot from?
What are you, a cop, man?
Nah, fuck the pig.
Oh, dude. So
That reminds me of like 21 Jump Street.
yeah, you gotta one strap it, bro. Dude, I'm having a great week this week. I'm having a great fucking week this week. I came home yesterday with eight swords in the trunk of my car. And
Oh,
I
no.
have wanted to own. I don't know if you can technically consider them katanas. Like, I know that there's a lot of very specific requirements for a sword to be considered a katana, but I have one set of 4 and one set of 3 Japanese replica swords, and then one just like rogue Japanese sword that was there. They belonged to my aunt, and she had to move out of her house. My cousin was like packing up her storage unit and was going to toss them out, and so I snagged them. And now these swords that I've wanted since I was like 8 years old are in my room waiting to be put on a display, and I'm fucking psyched about it.
Go get him.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
Oh boy, he's going to get the swords.
I'm gonna get like 2.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get
You
all
should get
8
your
of them.
swords too, Alex.
Oh, I should get my swords.
You
Okay,
can have a virtual sword fight. I'll entertain whoever.
you're gonna have to keep them entertained.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So it's just me on the podcast now, but I want everybody to leave a very positive comment about Tommy, because we always say fuck Tommy and never congratulations, Tommy. So I want you guys to all be very nice to him and his little fucking swords. Tell him how much you like him. Tell him how much you like his swords. You want to see them. Here he is with his swords. Come on, put your headphones in. Come on. There you go. There we go. He can hear us now. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking headphones.
Alex went to get his swords also.
I'm using headphones now for like one of the first times ever because my monitor speakers this week fried. Like, I went to go kind of dust out the back of them and they just toasted.
The dust
So
was
I'm
keeping
gonna-
them together.
I guess. I mean, I didn't even do anything. Like, I took the back panel off. I looked in there, realized that the entire circuit board in there was completely like black epoxied, and put it back together. And as soon as I plugged them in, they just, there's
Oh
a
my
healthy
God.
just spark and and that was it.
I think that means they're broken.
Yeah, I suppose it does. I'm waiting for Alex before I reveal.
You guys
My
can have a
katana.
virtual sword fight. He has his headphones on so he can hear us.
Oh, okay.
We just can't hear him. So we can talk about how he doesn't have a 3090 and he can't do anything about it. Oh fuck. It's like we mentioned it. We mention it and he's summoned.
Oh,
with a
that's
sword.
not so. I didn't realize you were going to be bringing, because I have a sword very similar to that one already.
He's got a
Just a
cat.
rogue
I
cat.
don't know what he's gonna do here. I
But
don't
you
know.
got a one up on me because I'm imagining that you went and pulled that off of whatever you had it displayed on, and I haven't ever been able to actually display any like my swords. But that's pretty badass, dude. I don't know if I can fit mine in the frame all the way. So I have a set. I have this set, which is like this really badass burl, and it's quite shiny. You can see my keyboard in the reflection there. And then this is the other set with this badass like dragon handle on it. This one is like the fun one. Like, it's so satisfying to just
Right?
just listen
So-
sword ASMR.
I do have to make a confession here. This is my fiance's sword.
Oh, so you don't have a fucking sword.
So you're a fake. You're a fraud. Get him
Your
out of here.
ex-girlfriend has a sword.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. They're like
Oh,
just over here now.
I should have made you big screen while you were showing off your sword. I forgot I can do that.
It's okay. Well, this is a lifelong dream of mine. I have wanted specifically these swords for forever, and now I own them. I'm sorry for the noises that are being made.
At least you're self-aware.
We hate it.
I know. I hate me too.
I mean, we didn't say we hate you, but I'm sure the
Well-
audience. That's why they comment "fuck Tommy" on everything.
Yeah, because I'm the fucking worst part of the show.
They never do. They never comment "fuck Tommy."
The best
They never-
episodes we had were when I was moving.
when we had Eric and Kyle back on.
There's an insect. Oh, I caught it and then let it go. Damn it.
Catch and release, Tommy. It's like fishing.
Yeah, it's like fishing, except way more of a nuisance.
I've always wanted to catch a bug with chopsticks like you see people do in movies.
Mr.
It's like,
Miyagi.
holy shit!
I feel like I could do
So it's unimaginably hard to do because I have genuinely sat for longer than I care to admit trying to do it.
I'm sure you have.
Yeah, I mean, like, if there's a way to learn how to do like a cool thing or like a trick with something, I will learn it for no good reason. Like earlier today, I went to hand somebody my business card at work, and like I because I did card magic for so long, I have like this sort of just force of habit to like flip cards around. And I did this little card flourish when I handed her my card, and she was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Oh man, my
Show us
fucking
with
nerd showed through
your debit card.
with my debit card."
Yeah.
Okay, no,
I tried.
I'll do it with my COVID-19 vaccine record.
There you
At
go.
least you have it. I think I lost mine when I bought a new car. It's either in the trunk of my new car or it's in the console.
You better find it, dude, because eventually
Fuck
they're going to
yeah,
start requiring that at places.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a third one. I think if you have a picture of it, some places allow that. And like every person in their 20s and below, I posted a photo of me with it on social media. So
Oh fuck
I
yeah!
can just,
Oh
I
yeah!
just pull it up and be like, duh, I got it.
I posted mine and just said that the tentacles were starting to grow in nicely.
Yeah.
And then in like that fucked up Zalgo text, it just said, "Accept inoculation, wear the mask."
You know, I wanted to buy a new Windows computer right after I got it, so I don't know, man.
I gotta tell you, I love being a roaming 5G hotspot.
Yeah, I mean, like
it's
if
wonderful.
so for the, and I don't want to get too far into this because this is a tiny bit political, I guess, but for the people who think that the vaccine has a microchip in it, how do you suppose they did that? Like, how do you
Because
suppose?
it's a microchip, not a mega chip, you dummy.
I guess, but like I've seen microchips that are like the size of my hand that are still considered microchips, you know?
Yeah. I mean, each vial has like, I think 3 or 6 doses or something like that. How do they make sure they just get one microchip so that
Yeah,
everybody
for
gets
real.
one?
Well, no, what it is they just load it up with like millions of microchips, so you just get
Right.
tons of them, and then no matter how much is in a dose.
So why are we using nanite technology for this and not anything actually important?
Not micro technology.
Yeah, like if they had the technology to embed whatever kind of microchip that they think is going to go into this COVID vaccine. For what purpose, I do not know. It's not like everybody in the fucking country doesn't already have a smartphone that can track your location and your internet history and your photos of you and your camera and like that. If someone's
Bro.
looking in on you, they're already doing it. So what do they think that this chip is going to do? Is it like a sleeper agent thing? Like
My neighbor had a flip phone up until last year.
my mom probably would have done the same thing. My mom hates cell phones. She hates the concept of going to the store to upgrade cell phones. It just she hates it. It doesn't make sense to her the way that they calculate the bills and stuff, and it bothers her that it doesn't make sense to her. Like it doesn't make sense to me, but it doesn't really bother me that I don't know how that works.
Right.
That's fair.
Speaking of phones, did you guys see there's a rumor for the new iPhone 13 that it's going to have some kind of low orbit satellite in it that's going to allow you to make phone calls when you don't have any cell signal?
Really?
It's a
That sounds
rumor.
expensive.
It sounds expensive, but at the same time, I'm sure it's just a rumor. But if that were the case, that'd be super useful as like a sat phone of sorts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just waiting on Elon to get his fucking universal satellite internet going.
Oh,
We just have internet
Starlink?
all over the fucking planet. You know, like at this point, we're getting to a point, especially now with like public schools utilizing class from home and people working from home, that internet is becoming as much of a staple and utility as electricity and water.
Oh,
It is
yeah.
very difficult to function in modern society without having a computer with working internet.
This is true.
Can't get a job.
Can't watch Netflix. Like,
Oh, no.
Can't buy a
tragedy.
graphics card.
can't
Yeah.
do that even with internet.
Yeah, I know.
What good would a graphics card be to you if you didn't have internet?
Offline gaming.
Well, how so? How are you going to get your game? How are you going to download your game?
You ever
The
use
library?
a disk drive?
How are you going to the library? You bring your whole PC to the library.
Nah, dude, you just bring a
download a
flash
game.
drive.
Yeah.
No, I just imagined you rolling up with a big ass computer case in your own monitor and all your
Yeah.
peripherals in like a big briefcase and
What time do you guys
showing up to
close?
the library.
7? Oh, okay. I'll be out by then.
I've seen it. I've seen it happen at the library, Tommy.
That's some nerd shit, bro. What the
I mean,
fuck?
if you had like a gaming laptop,
no.
maybe, but Jesus. I got a
have
new
a
computer
gaming
case
laptop.
this week.
I love it.
Courtesy of our lovely Alex. He came over here and helped me rehouse my computer and found all of the horrible things that were inherent design of my old case and in my BIOS. So now my computer's running like 3 times faster and I'm way less frustrated with it on a regular basis. Super
you
stoked
should
about
be.
that.
You
Must
let a
be nice to have a
professional
good
come in there.
I'm super grateful. It was definitely something that was really getting on my nerves, and now it's just not really a problem anymore. Now I just have to get my operating system all figured out and get everything good to go, and then
Yeah.
the next
Yeah,
problem will happen.
You need to let me reinstall Windows on one hard drive and not 2.
Yeah, we'll get there. Yeah, somehow my Windows was installed in such a way that my 2 different hard drives, one SSD and one HDD, that are different sizes, different brands, different types, and different clock speeds, it won't boot unless both of them are connected. I almost wonder if it's just like, my operating system was installed on one and then all the updates got installed on the other one somehow. I don't know how that could happen, but
I don't know. Something is real fucky with it. And I'm kind of impressed that it's that fucky.
Yeah.
so
If that's the case,
things that
holy
are
fuck.
simple things that most people can do very easily with their computer they entirely escape me, and I am not illiterate with technology. I'm not bad with technology, but my computer is just
It's what?
it's just
Oh, okay. How do you spell
Yeah.
that?
It starts with an E and ends with a
Okay. I'm glad you spelled it
So-
out for me.
I think my cat is our 4th guest tonight. He seems to
That's
really want
fine.
to be on the stream.
4th guest.
Yeah. That's
Our
episode
4th
name.
Host.
Cat stream.
Nice pussy.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah.
You're
I mean, we
welcome.
did say it was going to be that kind of episode, I suppose.
Yeah, we did. I mean, you got to make the joke. It's you got to do it.
You like when I rub my orange hairy pussy?
Oh,
All right.
God.
All right.
Oh, God. Oh, I love it, Alex. I think you got a beard hair in there.
Tommy's checked out. Good to see.
Yeah, I'm done.
You checked in.
I'm quitting.
Bye.
You can't quit if you're fired.
Yeah, no, I am.
Well-
I'm just on right now as a guest. Like
Yeah, right.
I'm still not actually on the show as a host. I just have been coming back as a guest.
Speaking of guests, I've reached out to a few people about being guests. I hope they accept. Because
Was Brendan Fraser one of them?
Nope, but I could do that.
Could be.
I don't think he'll see it.
Yeah, we
but I
should
could do
tweet.
it.
We should tweet at Brendan Fraser and see if he'll come on the show.
If we had a bunch of fans and listeners of the show that would like do that for us on top of us, he might be like, oh,
Oh, yeah.
I might think
all right.
about looking at that tweet better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if we can get like 15, 20 people to just like recommend somebody as a guest and like to them, tell them to come on here. I'm not saying
Yeah,
we
or
do that
like if you're
because that's
watching
sending
this
people
now,
after someone, and we're not doing that.
if you're watching right now and there is somebody that you think conceivably we could have as a guest on the show, put it in the comments and we'll try our darndest to make it happen.
Yep, definitely. I've been trying for a long time to get a certain person on the show, and they won't fucking come on yet.
I would like to have God on the show.
Who?
God. Sorry, Jod.
There you go.
It's pronounced Jod with the soft G.
Oh man,
Yes, this is Jod.
that'd be a biblical proportions. I don't know what I'm getting at. It's been a long day.
It has.
I took a nap after work.
Since our last episode.
What'd you have for dinner, Alex?
I had tater tots. I've been eating all day.
Hell yeah, bro.
So I just had some tater tots with cheese on top.
Nice.
The last
I don't eat healthy.
3 episodes, I've asked you what you had for dinner, and I'm going to keep going every episode. I don't know why. I forget why I did it the first time, but I was like, I'm just going to keep going.
I have not had dinner. I had a Reese's cup on my way home from work when I stopped for gas.
How big was the Reese's cup? Was it one of those big ass
ones? It was a big cup. It was the thick boys. Like, I don't fuck around with regular size Reese's ever since that they released the big cups. Like, what's the point? What's the point of disappointing yourself after you've had one of the bigger ones? That's what she said.
Controversial.
I was gonna say.
How do you feel about the eggs?
Oh, they're fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I actually called Reese's because I was in an argument with a buddy of mine about whether or not holiday Reese's cups tasted different than regular Reese's cups. Like, he swore up and down that they were the exact same thing. And so we called their customer service line and asked them, and they are a completely different recipe for both the chocolate and the peanut butter. The holiday Reese's are different and they taste better.
100%. The shape also helps, because if I can eat an egg faster than I can eat a cup, I'll eat more.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're about to get into pumpkin spice season. It's officially September, which means we are only 3 weeks away from the start of fall, and pumpkin spice season is coming back, which means that I'm going to be getting a lot less coffee because I fucking hate pumpkin spice.
Also, things that you shouldn't make a personality. Pumpkin spice.
True that. Pumpkin spice is like, it's like drinking the smell of walking into a craft store. Mm-hmm. That's what pumpkin spice is. Same with chai. Like, I don't like chai either because it reminds me of pumpkin spice, and pumpkin spice reminds me of the fucking cinnamon brooms at Michael's. And that's really annoying.
That smell is nauseating after a while.
The worst thing, so I have like a thing with cinnamon smells because my sister she always used to use cinnamon toothpaste, and she sucked her thumb when she was a little kid. So every time that I was around her, all I could smell was the smell of cinnamon toothpaste with spit, like, because it was always on her hands from sucking on her thumb. And it was the most disgusting smell in the world to me. And so now, like, cinnamon scented things just trigger that memory, and I'm like,
cinnamon rolls are gross.
Okay, that's different. I'm talking about spicy cinnamon, like you get in, Altoids and toothpaste and fucking atomic fireballs. Like, that shit is gross to me.
I like Red
You don't like Fireball?
Fireball whiskey is different for some reason. You don't fuck with Fireball?
No, dude, whiskey shouldn't taste like cinnamon. Whiskey should taste like whiskey. And it sounds like an elitist purist thing, but I don't want my whiskey to be sweet unless I'm intentionally making it sweet.
I
will use Fireball in a mixed drink.
Yeah, like, you don't just drink Fireball. The only people who drink Fireball are underage white girls. Like, you don't drink Fireball by itself. That's fucked.
I took a shot of Fireball at a wedding a couple years ago.
You can do shots of Fireball, okay? Like, a shot of Fireball is fine. But, like, you don't just, like, sip on Fireball in a rocks glass.
I like my whiskey ice cold with rocks or no rocks, because I don't want it watered down. And I want a fucking smooth, smoky taste in my whiskey.
Didn't you buy one of those bottles of scotch? Like, one of those expensive ass bottles of scotch that our buddy brought to the work party. That shit tasted like fucking tires. It tasted like a
tastes
bicycle
amazing.
tire.
Dude,
It was
it's like,
disgusting.
well, you sip on it because it's scotch.
No,
So
it was like, do you remember fucking balloonies?
yes.
That's what that shit tasted like, was those fucking plastic blow up balloons you bought off of TV.
Dog, that shit pairs so well with a steak or barbecue because it's smoky. So like it's the same thing.
All right,
it's not.
Ron Swanson.
You ever smoke your glasses, Robbie?
It's what?
You ever smoke your glasses?
No, he needs those to see.
Yeah,
Oh, you don't know what I'm talking about.
not a fucking clue.
You can get like different like smoker chips like hickory and whatnot.
Mhm.
And then you light them on fire and you put your glass over it so the smoke coats the glass.
Oh, yeah.
And then you use
Why
that
would
for
you-
your whiskey.
Why would you know, motherfucker? Just throw it in the freezer.
No, it's the same. It's like the same idea as having almost like a flavored cigar wrap. Like the wrap on the cigar changes the
Yeah.
flavor of the tobacco. So in the same way, you can affect the flavor of a whiskey by smoking the glass.
If I wanted to do that, I would steep my whiskey in a barrel. You know what I mean?
It's different. Like it's a different situation.
Yeah, but it's a lot of work because, like, if the glass gets
Oh, it
too
is
hot,
totally a
then,
lot of
then you
work.
can't pick it up, and then the glass might break if it gets too hot. But like, I like cold scotch and just like cold liquor.
Do you use ice or do you use whiskey stones? Because whiskey
Whiskey
stones are
stones.
where it's at.
Use
Like
whiskey stones.
I thought it was
Like-
such a gimmick until I actually tried and had a drink with whiskey stones, and it
Yeah.
made a huge difference.
If I'm in a
and-
pinch, I'll throw a lot of ice into a cup, pour the liquor, and then chug the liquor. It's before the ice melts.
See, the best option is one gigantic ice cube.
Mm-hmm.
Like instead of putting multiple ice cubes in your glass, if you have one gigantic ice cube, like those fancy bar molds,
Yeah.
it just melts way slower. So by the time you finish your drink, you still have this huge ice cube in there.
I hate anything watered down. Watered down coffee, watered down liquor, watered down lemonade, soda, all of it. If it's watered
See,
down, I hate it.
I actually will like lemonade and fruit juices. I will mix half and half with water a lot of the time because it's like too sweet. Like it like makes my teeth hurt.
Probably has something to do with the acid in them too.
Yeah, I'm sure something like
So
that.
that water helps cut a lot of it.
But I don't do that when I'm making cocktails. Like if I'm using a mixer, like a fruit juice mixer, I'm not going to cut it with water.
No. Back on the fireball thing, there's wild turkey cinnamon, I think is what it's called. Horrible. The only kind of sweet whiskey I'll drink is Jack Daniel's honey.
Oh,
And
Jack Honey's
because
the bomb.
the honey in
Oh,
that
yeah.
is not super overpowering as
No.
if it were cinnamon. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I don't fuck with Jack Daniels. I think Jack Daniels on it, like regular Jack Daniels, tastes like ass. I'm sorry. I'm a Jameson guy. I always will be.
Jameson's
I will
delicious.
drink Jack Honey. I will drink Jack Winter, which is their
Yes.
their cider. That shit
Delicious.
is awesome. That shit
And I
will
hate
mess
ciders.
you up too. It is because it's not like a hard cider. It's like apple cider whiskey, but it's only like 30 proof. So it's 15% ABV, and you try and drink it like, oh, it's just like, it's less alcohol than a glass of wine. But you get 2 or 3 drinks deep in that, and the sugar in it just fucks you. And it is a pleasant, like jolly ass Santa drunk is what it feels like. It was super fun. I think the last time that I actually like got drunk from Jack Winter was a couple of years ago on New Year's. Actually, Eric was there, and Robbie, were you there for that when I was at Richard's house?
Yeah, it was me, you, Eric. Yeah.
Yeah, that was, and he fell asleep with his mouth open on the
Yeah,
recliner chair. He's just
I
like,
remember that. Ooh.
so good.
Oh, I just
So
fucking
good.
cranked the volume on my mixer on accident and shit got real loud. I like laid back and then the cord from my headphones went. Dude,
Oh,
I started
so-
drinking Unholies again. Sorry, Alex.
Oh God. Go ahead,
Delicious.
Robbie.
I was
Go
just saying, I
ahead with your
started drinking
Unholies.
Unholies again. I forgot how good they are. It's like it almost wants to be an IPA because of how hoppy it is, but it's not hoppy enough to where I'm like, this is nasty. If you take little sips, Beautiful.
See, that's funny
Delicious,
too,
refreshing,
because
citrusy,
they
amazing.
also have Free Dive, which Free Dive is their actual IPA, and I think that Unholy tastes more like an IPA than Free Dive does.
I hate IPAs.
Mild. I don't think you hate IPAs, bro. I think you hate
Oh,
like
I
a
do.
couple of the IPAs that you've tried, but Unholy tastes like an IPA.
I've tried like 6 or 7 kinds of IPAs.
Man, I mean, there are a lot of bad ones. Like, I'm not the type of
Yeah,
person
there
that
are.
just says like there. I'm not the type of person that just says IPAs are good and end the sentence, because they're not. Like every time somebody takes a sip of an IPA, they're trying to convince you that it's good. They're like,
I think I sent a meme about that before.
yeah, like it's a cringe on the way down. And I mean, Unholy, like I like to drink Unholies because you can drink 2 of them and be completely just mess the fuck up, and you don't have a full
Yup.
stomach worth of beer. Like you
Yup.
don't have to feel bloated. You don't have to drink all that much water to offset it. And you're just like,
I do love me their night swim.
Night Swim is good. Coppertail, actually, Coppertail just partnered with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I saw that, I think.
Really?
They have a beer now that is in partnership with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hold on, let me look it up. It's called Florida Special Lager, and I want to try it. I want to try it so bad. It uses like the vintage 80s colors for the Buccaneers, like
Oh,
back
wow.
when they were like in the orange and red and white.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it is just, it's a sharp looking can, and like I will 100% admit the fact that a good looking can of beer is way more likely for me to even try it in the first place.
Dude,
Like a cool can makes a huge difference for me. Do I feel cool holding this beer?
you just like threw me back to a fucking story I don't think I've told anybody before. And I want to preface it with my parents keep asking what the name of the podcast is. So when they find this episode, I'm sorry. I was hanging out with an old coworker. I'd helped him move some stuff. This was probably 5 or 6 years ago. So before I met you, Tommy, and everyone else before I worked at that job. We finished everything and we went to go smoke in like the back area of like the backyard of his apartment or whatever. And we head out to a bench, and there's this guy who was a former Tampa Bay Buccaneer player. They called him Crispy, I think. And
Crispy?
smoked weed with a former Bucks player named Crispy, who all he wanted was scratch off tickets and Four Loko.
It's just a simple man.
Very simple man. I was like, were you really a Bucks player? I don't remember his name. I wish I did, because I think he was like a big player back then, but it was when they were in the orange and white colors. So that is an
yeah, when they
Let's
did
see.
the
Have you ever
throwback,
looked it up?
Yes, I don't remember.
Former
I can't remember his
Bucks
name at all.
player.
It had to have been in like the 70s or 80s though.
Crispy.
He doesn't go by Crispy. This is just what my old coworker called him because he was crispy looking. from all the fucking drugs he did when he left the NFL.
I don't know. The first 5 Google results had nothing. So
yeah, it's fucking weird. Anyway, you were saying something earlier, Alex?
Oh, we're back on like the topic of cinnamon and stuff. Do you like Rumchata by chance,
fuck
Tommy?
yes. Oh fuck, that's what you
Rumchata
mix
is the
with
shit.
That's what you mix with Fireball. You get half Fireball, half Rumchata, and you have like a fucking churro, like a churro, an alcoholic churro beverage. Absolutely fantastic.
I would try.
Have you had Rumchata, Robbie?
I think I might have before, but I don't think I've ever drank it straight. So it's probably been in a drink I've had.
You can drink Rumchata straight. Like you totally can. It's sweet enough and mild enough.
You know what I mean?
But you guys ever had coquito?
Yes.
Oh,
I've had authentic coquito.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good.
Authentic shit. Delicious.
Robbie's mom makes some Kahlua.
Damn fucking right she does.
Oh man, that shit is so good.
She's gonna
after that, but like I drank White Russians for like 2 weeks after you gave me that bottle until the bottle was empty, like every night.
Every like winter, she's like, I want to make some Kahlua. Find out how many bottles you need for work. I'm like, okay, sure.
Bro, this year I'll take 2. Like,
Fuck
honestly.
it. Yeah, honestly. I'm probably just gonna we have my dad and I are starting to make beer, so we have a bunch of empty beer bottles. I might bring some of those in as well. The beer that we
Yeah.
make.
Fuck yeah.
It's a Hefeweizen we're gonna brew soon.
Oh, never
We
mind.
have a fruit fly problem for some reason.
Wait,
we
a
don't know why.
Hefeweizen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
A Hefeweizen.
This is America.
this is The guy
America.
at the brewery called it a Hefeweizen. Or not brewery, the brew store. I don't know. There's like I found
The
out,
beer making store.
Yeah, there's a beer making store right down the road from me up there yonder. I didn't even know that. It's been there about 2 years, I think.
Preacher tried to kick me out of the funeral for bringing alcohol, and I said, if people couldn't drink and get naked at my funeral, I don't know if I'd even care to die.
I feel like if you alter that slightly, that'd be a really good Rick Grimes impression.
Which is funny because he's English.
Right? Andrew Lincoln, of all people, does one of the best like Southern accents I've ever heard.
I cannot
And
for
he's
the life
not
of me
even
think
American.
of a line that he says from the
Carl.
show besides
Carl. You fucked my best friend.
Yes. Lori, you bitch. Was that her name, Lori?
I think so.
Oh my god.
What's a name that like you have never met a person by that name that was a good person?
Do we go
Ooh.
with the obvious ones?
No. No, we don't go with Hitler. Like,
I was gonna say Karen, but okay.
okay, well, I feel like Hitler was more obvious than
I mean,
Karen.
his name was Adolf for starters.
Yeah, but like, have you
No
ever met a
pseudonym.
good person named Adolf? No, because
Uh,
nobody fucking names their children Adolf now that Hitler had that first name. Like,
That's true. I want to say the name Tanner. But I don't know. It just Tanner sounds like a douchey name. It reminds me of that, like, what's up, pussy? It's Tanner from high school. That fucking copy pasta.
Oh man,
Braxton.
oh,
Whatever the fuck people are naming their
another
kids
name.
nowadays.
But it's like BRACKYSTIN or some shit.
yeah. Let's see. I don't think I've ever met somebody who goes by Fred that I liked.
Fred Rogers.
Yeah, I know a guy named Fred that I liked. He was
Okay,
He was a
okay.
customer at a store I worked at.
Fred Burger.
Fred Burger.
Okay, well, I mean, we got to make the obvious exception for Fred Burger, like an icon.
Oh, man.
I keep going back to Tanner. I don't know why. It's just a douchey name.
That is a douchey name.
What's a name that you know exists, but like you've never met a person that had that name?
Bertha.
Calvin. I've never met a Calvin in real life.
I have a good friend named Calvin.
Really?
Yeah, he's
Never met
actually
a
my
Calvin.
dungeon master for D&D.
I mean, that sounds like something that somebody named Calvin would do.
Does he wear the hat and everything?
Yeah, he does.
I
He has
would.
the official
Dungeons and Dragons uniform.
We made him get it. And it's fantastic.
That's gonna be fun Patreon content for when we get a Patreon to do full on D&D in costume.
Oh, I will 100% dress up in costume. Oh, that's gonna be fucking hilarious.
I was actually thinking about asking you guys if you wanted to do so. There's this concept in tabletop RPGs called one-page RPGs, where the fucking mosquito, where it's like this one mosquito that's been in my room for days that I can't get.
Catch it with some chopsticks.
I already proved I can't do that.
Can't never did nothing, Thomas.
Emmanuel Kant did a lot for psychology, so anyway, it's one-page RPGs where the entire rule set is able to fit on one page of like A4, you know, paper,
Yes.
A4 official letter paper. And there's this one called Lasers and Feelings that I've really been wanting to run. That's like it's like a sci-fi space kind of thing, like kind of a Star Trek thing. And you only have one stat, and that stat is like you have a number that you have to either roll over or under. So if you roll over it, you're rolling for feelings. If you roll under it, you're rolling for lasers. So like if I said, "Hey Alex, make a lasers roll," and your number was 5, anything that you make under 5 is a successful lasers roll. And if I said roll for feelings and your number is 5, anything that you make over a 5 is a successful feelings roll. And so the whole system is like everything that you could possibly do is one of those two things, and your likelihood of succeeding is determined by whether you're more of a lasers guy or more of a feelings guy. And so it's just super wacky. Like the story you can tell when the only thing you have to roll for is like one number. You don't have to think about mechanics at all to tell the story. It's super, super cool. James D'Amato actually has a book that's like a whole compendium of just one-page RPGs, and I really want to get it and run some of those games.
That's awesome.
Patreon content.
Give us money.
Yeah,
Whenever we get a
patreon.com
Patreon set up.
/leftovers at midnight. Doesn't exist yet, but
Nope.
It
If
will
you steal it, you're a
eventually.
bitch.
now we've spoken it into existence. So
Well, if you steal it, you're still a bitch. So, did you guys see that fucking hurricane that like obliterated
God.
Louisiana?
yeah, it was fucking huge.
Yeah.
I know Alex wanted to talk about that, so fucking go off, Queen.
Well, I guess the first thing I'd like to talk about it is I've been playing Microsoft Flight Simulator, and with the way they have the live weather, you can actually go and fly into the hurricane, and holy shit was that intense going through that. Just being able to see it with live weather data and everything.
Do you have, like,
Louisiana is
the
fucked,
fucking,
bro.
Yeah.
The controls. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you know what I'm trying to say. The fucking joystick for Flight Simulator. Yeah. God, that was hard. It's really hard to get out. Fucking dumb. Can't read, can't speak.
I'm looking at some pictures of like the streets in Louisiana right now are flooded. Like it's like a lake. It's like a lake with houses in it.
Yeah.
It's entirely insane.
Yeah.
People up to their knees in the road.
It's looking like it's going to be almost as bad, if not worse, than Katrina was.
Fuck, dude.
I know all of New Orleans is entirely without power right now.
Yeah, it says that the power grid got completely shattered. And apparently, like, because of everything going on with COVID, as well as, you know, just sort of circumstantial issues, there was no gas. So everybody was broke and they didn't have any gas, so no one could evacuate.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. Like,
I saw lots of tweets of people like, my cousin's brother is in this house at this address. Fucking go save him, please. He's trapped in the attic. And
yeah,
I told
like
people not to go into the attics.
I had no idea that the damage was this severe until now. Like I had not heard anything. I have been AWOL from like almost all news sources recently, so I haven't seen a lot of what's been going on, but holy shit, like
I think it hit like full strength or almost full strength. It was like Cat 4, Cat 5.
Yeah, it was a Cat 4 when it hit.
God
That's
damn,
rough.
dude. It's going to be a minute. Like they were still dealing with shit from Katrina back when I was in New Orleans in 2017, and now, you know.
Oh, yeah.
God damn.
Fucking nuts.
And then with their COVID cases and being one of the lowest vaccinated states in the country, I mean, their hospitals are already at capacity, and they weren't moving people. to free it up because nobody else had space either.
Right.
So, I mean, I feel bad for the healthcare workers there,
Yeah,
especially.
no kidding. They're probably, I mean, healthcare workers in general are exhausted, but these people, like, on top of the fact that they're dealing with COVID, now their house just doesn't fucking exist.
Yeah, it's not exhaustion, it's advanced exhaustion.
Yeah. Golly. Like, these people didn't go through enough.
I know. Yeah, it's rough.
On that note, to bring a little levity back to the situation, Robbie, you got our Reddit question for today.
Yeah,
Bring
buddy.
it back to
Oh, yeah.
happiness.
Boom. What fictional character would definitely have an OnlyFans?
I have a solid, like, immediate answer for this already.
As do I.
Same.
All right.
So who wants to go first?
I'll go first. Megara from Hercules, 100% has an OnlyFans.
That's fair.
I don't know who that is. I'm looking. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Megara
Yeah, I
has
need
an
to look it
OnlyFans,
up too.
100%. You're gonna see her and you'll be like, "Oh, she's the one that's all like Wonder Boy."
Yeah. My
With
answer
the fucking
is
voice.
fucking Supergirl.
No. Starlight from The Boys.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
probably. Probably
Or
already
at the
has
very
one.
least, like a look-alike.
Yeah. My first immediate thought was Barry Allen, but only as the Flash, of course.
In the costume.
In the costume.
It's like a
But all of his
specially made
content would be
costume.
over in a flash.
Exactly. Can you just
Yeah.
this is gonna get graphic. Just like
No,
the Flash,
don't.
just like fucking someone at about Mach 3.
It would just kill them. The friction would
just
kill
kill
them.
Yes.
They'd
But people
explode.
would pay thousands, millions of dollars for that shit.
You got to imagine that in universes where superpowers are a thing, like especially where superpowers are common, that there's like a whole porn genre for superhero porn.
Oh,
Right?
For
yeah,
sure. I'm
I wish
surprised
I
The
hadn't
Boys
had that
hasn't brought that on.
Oh, I'm sure it will. I wish I hadn't thought about that.
The Supergirl
Alex,
would be
Alex,
funny.
what was your pick?
Waluigi.
Oh,
Tell me I'm wrong.
just oh.
And we lost Tommy.
Oh no.
Waluigi.
Did he
I
drop?
think he left.
Oh no. I don't know if I can add him back while we were recording.
I think he can come in.
Hopefully. I don't know why he'd leave. Fucking, you know what? Fuck the nice thing I said about Tommy earlier. Comment fuck Tommy everywhere. Hey, dipshit, you didn't need to leave. God.
Can you imagine though?
It's awful.
No, I don't want to imagine. I don't fucking want it.
Waluigi and Princess Daisy.
Mario and Peach.
No, it's Luigi and Peach.
Nope, it's
Or
Mario
We're
and
Bowser.
Peach.
devolving. We're fucking devolving again. And I really like, this was not this. I didn't need this. I didn't need
No,
this fucking occupying my brain.
The reason you have Mario and Peach is so that when Luigi busts in like the hero, it gives it that storyline.
Gotcha.
What are you doing? Fucking my brother. Or whatever the fuck he's gonna say.
What the
Daisy,
hell,
you
Mario?
We're sorry,
You
Mario.
are.
Your princess is fucking in another castle.
Oh my god. Sorry, Mario, I fuck your brother.
I don't know.
He's
If,
a better plumber.
is
He
it
unclogged my pipes.
okay? This needs to stop. It's time to stop.
What is the Mario? Is the Mario fan fiction a little too much for you there,
Too
Tommy?
fucking much.
Oh my
yes.
god, what if it was Paper Mario?
That brings a paper.
has been
That brings a
Leftovers
whole
at
new meaning
Midnight.
to a paper cut.
No,
Episode
that
34.
that is like hentai shit right there. Literal fanfic.
Fuck
and like
you guys.
porn
Holy
drawings.
shit.
No.
Oh man, like I tapped out and came back and I'm ready to tap out again. Like I don't want this. I don't want this. Why would you I can't believe you've done this.
Can't believe you've done this. So like, what do you think would get more clicks? Like the Mario porn or like the superhero porn?
I think in universe, the superhero porn, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like you could show like they could legitimately like beat the shit out of each other and then have sex. And that would be something people were into. Like,
Why make them two separate things?
yeah, same time. Well,
That's
I mean,
what
people are-
Supergirl's
some-
good for, apparently.
some people are into some stuff, but
Actually,
Are you kink shaming, Tommy?
for
no,
like
no,
a Supergirl
I don't want to
thing,
yuck anybody else's yum, but
because of like the strength and power that she has, it'd have to be somebody else from Krypton to like actually do anything to her. Because like with just the Kryptonians in general, like a needle can't even pierce their skin. So, you know what I mean? If you wanted
Yeah.
to watch Supergirl have rough sex, it'd
I
have to
wish-
be another Kryptonian.
I still wish we
How
weren't
about
talking
Superman,
about
her
this.
cousin?
Super Bam.
What are you doing, Step Cow? Oh no.
Oh God. If we weren't demonetized before, this is it.
We got demonetized the second you guys showed your swords. Samurai
I feel
Jack!
I feel like we got demonetized as soon as I said I love to come on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, so 40 seconds in. Got it.
Yeah, not even.
Showing
I think
your
it's time to
swords.
go. I think
Samurai
it's time
Jack.
to go. We peaked already. We peaked
No,
already in
we
this
are
podcast.
peaking right now. You don't want to watch Samurai Jack's OnlyFans?
Samurai Jack's
Ooh.
off.
Do you help your Uncle Jack on a horse? Or Oh God. I hope people are laughing. Please laugh. Please
Dude,
clap.
no,
Oh, God.
fucking Beast Boy.
Oh,
definitely has an OnlyFans.
shit. Beast
Oh,
Boy.
man.
From Teen Titans.
That's
Okay, no, we're not going down that road.
I don't wanna
Not
go
going
down that
Teen
rabbit
Titans
hole.
Road. No.
No,
rabbit hole.
I want to end this episode.
Beast
I don't
Boy.
want to be here anymore. Hello, 911.
Yes, police. This conversation right here.
Holy fuck.
Oh my God. There's a special level of hell for all of us.
What are you doing, Step Rabbit?
Fuck you. Speaking of which,
He's a
Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica
definitely
Rabbit
has
would
an
definitely have
OnlyFans.
one.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
But like original Jessica Rabbit
Hmm.
from the first Space Jam, not the new one.
You fucker, that's Lola Bunny, you idiot.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Talking about
Sandy
Jessica
Cheeks.
Rabbit from No.
Oh yeah, from
No!
Sandy Cheeks.
Take it back. Unsay it.
Because her last name is Cheeks.
I'm fucking
Squidward
you guys
tentacles.
Take this episode wherever you
That's
want.
the
I'm
best
leaving. I'm fucking done with this shit. I hate you. I hate you so much. No!
Squidward tentacles. I'm crying.
Oh my God.
That's for like, that's the freaky side. That's the premium OnlyFans right there. What do you think a crossover would be, like SpongeBob universe and who else?
Oh no.
I'm not. No.
Fairly
I'm not
Odd
going to
Parents?
engage this.
Or like Jimmy Neutron? Got a blast.
No! Fuck you!
Carl's mom has got it going on.
Oh! My head hurts. Oh fuck! Oh my god!
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh boy! We're all broken.
Oh.
I
Oh,
tried
no.
to end this episode so long ago.
Okay.
Why? We're still
Oh.
peaking.
We're still going. Bulma from Dragon Ball.
That's fine.
That's what he says.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mr. Popo.
Mr. Popo.
I'm
Vegeta
done.
would-
You guys take this
Vegeta would
however far you
definitely
want.
have
I'm
fun.
leaving.
Vegeta,
No,
I'm the prince of all fucking sex workers. I'm not letting him back in if he comes back.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm fucking crying, dude. Holy shit.
That's we need to have more questions like this in the
We
future.
do. Got a blast. Oh shit.
Holy fuck.
Okay. Excuse me.
I think the degeneracy is over.
Yes. A little bit. I'm still kind of holding out to see if Tommy comes back.
He said he's not coming back.
I don't believe him.
Fuck that shit, I'm out.
Tommy says, I'm not coming back. Fuck that shit. So Tommy quit. So if you'd like to be a third host on Leftovers at Midnight, submit your applications to our YouTube channel or message one of us on social media.
Or don't. We don't.
Or
we
fuck
don't.
off. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You don't comment fuck Tommy like we ask anyway.
Somebody has, I'm sure.
Yeah. I think someone has before. Well, with that being said, I guess that's it.
Oh yeah, I'm good to end.
Yeah. So
It's
Leftovers at
it's about
Midnight.
time we finish. It's that cum
Yeah.
shot moment.
So glory. Okay.
The glory hole.
Oh my god, I have so many more ideas I could think of for the fucking OnlyFans bullshit.
We'll
Oh,
we'll save it for next week.
we'll save it. Okay. Leftovers at Midnight, episode 34. Bye.
You know what to do. Bye.
Fuck Tommy, Google Podcasts, all that fun shit. Bye.